Hi, welcome back to PhysioFix Sports Performance. Hope you're well. Welcome to the show on the official YouTube channel. Well, today we're going through our pre-activation set. Now, the pre-activation set is something that we do on a team sport, especially something I do with my team before we start our warm-up, outside our dynamic warm-up. As you probably know from some of the other videos on the channel, I'm not a stretcher, I don't really believe in stretching, so the body for me is meant to move, and that's my philosophy. So today I'm going to take you through a 5 to 7 minute workout, which will be your pre-workout before you move into your dynamic workout. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Okay, so normally I take the first team out, and the substitutes will do this after them. We go out, we'll go through a series of prone exercises, which means we're on our stomach, a series of supine exercises, which means we're laying on our back, then we'll go into a standing exercise, and then our proprioception exercises. Also we do band work, but the band work will be on another video later on in the week. Okay, so why do we do pre-activation before our main warm-up? Well, a few things really. I believe because it works our joints to start with, and without our joints working properly, okay, our muscle tissue is not going to work properly. So it gives us that little boost before we go out. As I said, it's only 5 to 7 minutes, so it's non-invasive. It's non-invasive, there's no load going through at all until we start standing, and then our proprioceptive values come in, okay, and it's injury prevention. So we're getting a few good values into it. Plus, from my point of view, with the teams I've taken over abroad internationally, the risk of injury comes down amazingly low for insidious injuries. You're always going to get traumatic injuries with impact, but for soft tissue problems with our groins and our posterior thigh, obviously our hamstring, we're gonna find that they lessen. So this is really important. It's worked for me, and I'm sure it's going to work for you guys as well. And as I said, you can go from a professional level to an amateur level to a Sunday league level. It will work for you, even if you have had 6 pints the night before and a curry. But anyway, we'll press on. Okay guys, welcome back. So this is the start of our pre-activation, okay? As I said to you, you can do this on an individual basis, or you can do it as a group work, and you will find it amazingly beneficial to yourselves, and you'll feel the benefit when you go into your dynamic warm-ups, whatever sport genre that is. Okay, so we're going to do 5 exercises prone, which is our stomach, 6 exercises on our back, which is supine. Then we're going to stand, we're going to do some generic exercises, and then we're going to stand again, and we're going to do our proprioceptive work. Our band work, what we'll do is we'll carry that on, okay, in another video maybe next week. Okay, so are you ready? Okay guys, off we go. So remember, when you're taking your individual or team base, all I'm going to do at the moment is I'm going to give you maybe 4 reps per exercise. When you're doing your pre-activation with your individuals or your teams, okay, you want at least 10 to 12 reps per exercise, okay, to work that joint, okay? Off we go. Are you ready? First one, remember, it's 1 of 5 for supine to start with. So it's just nice and simple. Arms, shoulder width apart, legs, and we're going to come up and down. It's a yoga movement, it's non-invasive, non-loading, and it's a spinal mode. Okay, that's the cap. We're going to go into another movement now. Okay, 1 arm out, 1 arm up, and leg up is the Superman. Swapping it over. Nice and straight, glute activation. We're getting our top half in as well for anterior delt. Nice and steady. Okay, the next one is the lateral glute drops. Again, same position, knees and ankles together and drop down. Okay, so it's a glute activation, glute drop. You'll feel that in your piriformis muscle, and for them guys out there that do work out a lot, that will be very, very tight, and you'll get fantastic, unbelievable movement from there, from your pelvis. Okay, so next one we're going to come down from this position, and it's the lateral push-pull. So you're going to grab, you're going to come all the way up and grab through and pull it up. Again, working our abdominals, obliques. Next one comes through. Last one, straight down onto your stomach. Okay, head slightly up, arms out to the sides, This time is the glute twist. So it's an activation of, again, of your glute, pelvis area. That there is the prone setup. Okay guys, back again. We're going now through the supine exercise, okay, for the pre-activation. Again, we've got 6 here, okay, and again, I'm only going to go through four reps for each to give you a taster. When you're starting it again, as I said, 10 to 12, okay, when you're on it. This should take you no more than 5 to 7 minutes for the whole activation. So it's very, very short, concise, to the point, and it gets results. All right, off we go. First one is rollbacks, okay? Big spinal mob. Tuck them knees in, all the way back. As you come back, tuck your chin right into your chest, okay? So that's the first one. Next one, guys, is the wide crash. So this is good for people that suffer with a piriformis dysfunction, SI joint problems, players that struggle with their backs, really. We get this to do as a mob. Okay, so feet shoulder width apart. Try and keep your head down because it disengages your core. Okay, and all we're doing is keeping our shoulders on the floor, keeping our feet where they are fixed into the floor, and our legs just trailing from side to side. Fantastic mob for your pelvic region. Okay, exactly the same as before, but this time we're going to do it narrow. Okay, so ankles together, knees together, lock it in, head down, shoulders out, and take it across. So you're going to get a little bit more of that stretch in that gluteal piriformis area. Key for that one, ankles, knees together. Okay, good. Next one will be the lumbar mobs. Most of you guys will know this one. Okay, now you can do it 2 ways. You can do it 2 ways. You can have one leg over, okay, over your knee and then pull down. I don't particularly like that. I like to be free as a bird, so I like to come across and then bring it across again. Okay, so we're dynamically moving all the time. Again, head on the floor and make sure you keep your shoulders on the floor. Going down to our hamstrings now, so we're working our way down our body really. Okay, I'm going to spin round to the side for this one. Okay, leg up, one hand just under your knee, the other just under your glute. You're going to bring it back and work our hamstring. Okay? Now, to bring our calf into it, we're just going to pull our toes towards us as we come up. So we get that movement there, and we get that nice bit of movement with our leg. Now, if some of you guys have got a tight hamstring, all I want you to do is just drop your hip a bit and take it from there instead, because I want a nice straight leg. Okay? All right, simple. Both legs will happen on that. The last one is the abdominal oblique activation from this movement here. One hand will go behind your head, okay, and all you're going to be doing is coming up and over, just there. You're not pulling your neck up. You can put your hand just by your head, but all you're doing is you're just really and truly just activating your abdominal area, rectus, abdominis and transverse, and also your internal and external obliques. That's what you're doing. Oh, where are we going? So we're this side, okay? Straight across. Okay, we want to go really 15 to 20 on there, as it normally would be. And that's the supine setup. Okay guys, so we've been through the prone, we've been through the supine exercise, now we're up to the standing. So really and truly we work from the bottom to the top, a bit like what Drake said. But anyway, it's bad banter, isn't it? Okay, so standing. So we're going to start with the generic squat. So shoulder width apart. I'm not going to tell you how to suck eggs. It's nice and steady. Make sure our shoulders are back, pistol grip, and we're just going to come down and up. Okay, we're always going to focus at the top, okay, and take that up, and then we can get a little swing going. Nice and simple. Next one we're going to go through will be the split squat. Now the split squat is my favourite because it brings everything into play. So I'm going to take it on a side view this time. Okay, so all we're going to do is drop our back leg. So it's just there. Okay, always use your arms, because without our arms we're going to be struggling. I'll just swap over legs. Okay, nice and easy with a split squat. Again, what are we working there? We're working everything really, aren't we? Everything that a footballer or an athlete will need to run, kick and be powerful and strength-wise. Okay, last one, nice big sumo. feet turning out, 10 to 2. Okay, nice and easy again. Sit down and stand up. Go through that. Okay, so now we're moving on to our proprioception. Proprioception. What's proprioception? It doesn't matter what we do in our life, okay? We could be a banker, we could be a baker, we could be a footballer, an athlete, it doesn't matter. Everybody needs proprioception, okay? And it's knowing what we're doing at any time in given space. So, here we go. So 1 foot, we'll start straight away. All we're going to do is balance. Balance on 1 foot. Now, once you've got that, you balance for 5 to 7 seconds. Swap feet over. Nice and steady. Okay. Make it a bit harder. This time, we'll have a little clap, forwards and backwards. Okay? To make it harder, we're going to shut our eyes. Let's see how we go. Not bad. Oh, there we go. See, you're always going to have one leg a little bit stronger than the other, so that's why we have to work on it. Again, injury prevention starts coming in now. Okay. So, last one will be the hop grid. Okay, so it will be a cross on the floor and it will be a little hop grid. Okay, so like a crisscross, and you'll swap it over with the other foot as well. And that, my friends, is your activation from PhysioFix Sports Performance. It will be 5 to 7 minutes long. From there, the world's your oyster and you go straight in. I'll tell you what, got a little bit of a dab on there. Okay guys, that's it now for the pre-activation session. You've got it planned, you've got them ideas, you can make it however you want to make it. Okay, so now you've had your fix. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and make that comment. Okay, remember to check my social media accounts, links in description, and keep training.